Satnam, everyone. Following the call of our hearts to serve women, we just took the decision to start the foundation, the Woman of Light Foundation, following the call of our hearts. And because Kundalini Yoga was a tool for my own self-healing and helping many women, so I really wanted to bring this technology to other people. So I just found some people and went to visit some people that I knew had contacts with the government. So I told them that we wanted to do this, to serve and give classes to women from all backgrounds, and it seemed really very weird, to do that, because at that time nobody was doing that, and she agreed to do it, and she herself called all the directors of the women's departments in many areas of the government, and she made a meeting with us, explaining everything and giving them an experience with Kundalini Yoga. And in 1 month after creating the foundation, we met them all. I was 30 women who were the directors of the organization, of the governmental organization. And after that, I guess 12, something like that, they wanted to work with us right away. So what I learned is that when you really believe in yourself, when you really trust in what you are doing, and you can transfer that, you can let people feel what you feel, then they get inspired to do it. Actually, leadership, true leadership, is how much you can express your own emotions and make people feel it. This is the authentic tool to leadership. It's an emotional transmission. It's not intellectual transmission, but emotional transmission. The what you really feel in your heart is from heart to heart. So that was, I think, the key to open everything, because that was the first meeting, the first one. And there is something else. In the following years, we expand to many countries, but in all governmental programs, there is a common line. This common line is the gender programs. I don't know if you know about that, if you are involved with that. It's like a general program directed to women all around the world. So with the specific rules and beliefs. So when we talk about women of light, in the beginning we had a lot of rejection, because they didn't know what was this, and they were very defensive. A lot of feminism, feminist theories and learning, and they really didn't know what we were talking about. So we had a lot of resistance, and this happened everywhere, because they don't believe that women have something different, because the common standard belief is that we are equal. Yes, but this equality only comes in one direction, because it's for the work, it's for the working area. But the truth is that we women are different than men, and so that didn't fit with their thinking, because they were trained to think that way. Do you understand? So that was really the main obstacle that we had. during the whole time. So only through experience of the women in the programs, they started to realize what this was all about, that it was a different way of empowerment. It's an empowerment that comes from self-knowledge, not from creating our identity from what other people has done or has not done. Do you understand? So I can tell you that was really the key. And the only way that they could really understand was that the women really started to change. Honestly, I tell you, the programs, the governmental programs, don't change the women. They don't really change, especially the ones who have suffered domestic violence. It's very difficult. But with the Kundalini Yoga programs, they really started to change. I want to give you one example. I want to show you how it really changed women. We have every year, as Women of Life Foundation, we decided to give scholarships to the best students of these programs. These programs, most of them were domestic violence programs. So women were very damaged, but some of them stay in the programs for 1 year, 2 years, even 3 years, doing Kundalini Yoga twice a week. And every year we took 2 or 3 women and give them scholarships for the teacher training, because they come from a poor backgrounds. They didn't have the money to pay the teacher training, so we give a scholarship to them. And it has been an amazing experience, because these women became leaders of their areas. And now, some of them are in charge of the Women of Life Foundation in that area. They are leading the way. And they were very damaged women some years ago. So Kundalini Yoga and all the teachings really gave them the strength, and they are completely transformed. So we have an amazing tool in our hands. Only from courses and training, mostly Jyoti Sarovar training. Yeah, we had some donations. Yeah, we have some donations, of course, that really help us a lot, but mostly we create the money from the courses. Yeah, but it was really, sometimes it was a little bit difficult. I think the best way is mixed, to get fundraising and also do very good trainings and courses. We had a very good team, so they really organize everything amazingly. I think one of the main things I always tell the teachers is that it's our radiance. When you have a radiance and you really believe in what you are doing and you practice yourself, nobody's going to say anything. I tell you, this is my experience. I've gone so many places, and it's your radiance speak. You don't need to speak. It really speak, and it's true. When you focus on what other people are going to think and you don't focus on what you are projecting, you are not in the right mood. You have to focus on what you have to give. This is the key, and this is the key for life.
Yes.
For everything. Jyoti Sarovar is a training course for teachers and for women who want to have a very deep experience and really practice. And it's the result of many, many years of studying, practicing, and teachings, Kundalini Yoga teachings for women. And it's really a huge body of teachings, and very powerful for really making the women strong, authentically powerful, and really heal the wounds of childhood or insecurity and all those shadows that come when we don't know ourselves. The course, like online, like I'm now doing here, it's 10 months straight. So it's we will see what model we choose to do for Taiwan and China. We have to talk about that. It's really transforming course personally for every woman, and also for giving the tools to teach other women. But yes, it's going to be a very deep process because we have to practice, and it will last the whole year. So at least we will give it 10 months. So that is, it really goes very deep into the self. Yes, I'm changing everything. Not everything, but I'm really changing the book, the manual, the content, because everything has changed. I wrote that version 10 years ago, so I'm really updating it, changing the kriyas and everything, because 10 years is a lot of time of going deeper, and also the vision really opens up. I can understand now everything in a very different. Yeah, this will be much more easier and deeper. I know you both that very profound retreat that I really love also, but now this is a different model that we have to experience now in these times. Everything has negative, positive side. So we are using the positive side of this situation that we are going through with the COVID, and really the women are already doing the first 40 days meditation for getting rid of the victimization pattern. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to also to teach all these tools, and also this consciousness and understanding what is really the future of women. In this moment there is a lot of movements, women's movement everywhere, but there is something very important lacking, and it's the understanding of the real empowerment that comes from self-knowledge, and this is really the key for really to give woman authentic healing. Because now most of women around the world are releasing the anger of the past, and it's very normal that this happens, because so much abuse in the past, all around the world. But I give a very, very, very clear perspective about that. I cannot explain you now because it's a whole course. I'm sure it will help a lot of women to understand.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Nam Nidhan.
Blessings to everyone. Thank you for everything.